Hello there, and thank you so much for volunteering for the Volunteer Wetlands Monitoring Program. I'm Patty Cervenka with the Carolina Wetlands Association. I'm the volunteer coordinator for this exciting pilot project. Because some of you may be new to fieldwork, I wanted to provide a few tips for what to expect while working in the wetland sites that are part of this program. In this short presentation, I'll talk about what to wear, what to bring, and what to expect as we embark upon this exciting citizen science project. To set the stage for you, I want to briefly talk about the wetlands we'll visit for this project. Our wetland sites are Hemlock Bluffs Nature Preserve, Mason Farm Biological Reserve, and Robertson Mill Pond Preserve. Our welcome and orientation presentation goes into more detail about each of these, so if you were unable to attend that, a recording is available on the Volunteer Resource webpage. On this slide is the description of a wetland. What we'll encounter in the field will depend on the season as well as recent weather events. When I took on the role of volunteer coordinator for this project, I had plenty of program management experience, but honestly had no experience with doing data collecting in a natural environment. Fieldwork is new to me, and after a few trips to the wetlands, I have already learned that being prepared is the best way to assure an enjoyable and successful day in the field. So what should you wear in the field? Obviously, the answer to this will change due to the weather, but no matter what the temperature is, you should wear long pants and sturdy closed-toed shoes. There may be thorny vegetation, so pants should be snag resistant, and I like to have a few pockets to keep things like my phone and lip balm handy. Long sleeve shirts will help protect your arms from getting scratched as we move about the forest and wetland sites. As you can see from these photos, that some people may opt for short sleeves in warmer weather, but a lightweight shirt with sleeves that can be easily rolled up or down is a good all-weather choice. In colder weather, I recommend layering a couple of shirts and bringing a water and wind resistant outer layer. Depending on what you're interested in doing in the field, you may want to wear wading boots. You will be fine with sturdy hiking boots, but if you want to enter the water or the muck, you will need some high rubber boots. I found mine at REI for around $50. One goal I have while in the field is to make it hard for chiggers and ticks to get under my clothes. So I wear high socks, long sleeves, and I tuck in my shirt. Other items to consider are listed here as conditions require. Hats for sun and cold protection could be handy depending on the weather, along with rain gear, gloves, and sunglasses. What to expect in the field. This list of potential hazards is detailed in the program safety guide, but here's a reminder of what you'll likely encounter. There are many tripping hazards, and I'll admit to tripping on roots a couple of times despite my best efforts to be careful. Most of our sampling locations are in flat terrain, but to access them, you may need to hike down and up hills as well as walk through dense forested areas. Wetlands, as you would expect, can be very soggy and potentially have standing shallow water. Your boots may get stuck in the muck. There will be poison ivy, and you should be cautious not to touch it. You may need to push branches and thorny vegetation out of your way as you walk through the wetlands. The right side of this slide completes the list of potential hazards, with insect bites probably being the most likely of these hazards. While we will not be deterred from field work by inclement weather, it is our intention to watch weather forecasts and postpone any field work that would risk our group being out in severe weather or dangerous temperatures. To prepare for a day in the field, here are some suggested items to carry with you. If you think you might need to keep your personal medication close by, please bring it. If you find that low blood sugar is an issue for you, arm yourself with snacks. As the volunteer coordinator, I will be carrying the items in the green box on the right side of this slide. And most importantly, I'll have a first aid kit on hand at all times. And finally, we are thrilled that you are volunteering for this program, and we want to make sure that we can be as safe as possible when we gather together to collect this important data. Carolina Wetlands Association is asking that all participants be vaccinated for COVID-19, and we will take a look at vaccination cards, or a photo, when we check everyone in at the sampling locations. Masks outside will be optional, but encouraged if you are in close proximity to others. I've tried to anticipate any questions you may have, but please don't hesitate to contact me if you have questions concerning our time out in the wetlands. I'm looking forward to meeting you and working with you to monitor, enjoy, and protect our wetlands. Thank you for watching this presentation.